From the very beginning, Stacey Davis made one thing clear: she didn't want their daughter to grow up in the spotlight. She tried her best to keep her away from the cameras, the interviews, and the headlines. But Chantel made a different choice. She used her voice, her pain, and her platform to share her truth with the world. Whether it was about her struggles with her mother Jackie Christie, or her journey through healing and trauma, she opened up to the public with raw honesty. But now, something's changed. Chantel has gone completely quiet. No posts. No stories. No appearances. The woman who once used social media to speak her mind has suddenly disappeared.
Mom created a sense of competition with me when it comes to my father. For you to believe that I can't turn to my dad in a time of need, but you can, it's delusional, at best.
Her silence says more than any tweet ever could. It feels like the spotlight she once stood in so boldly has faded, and no one knows if she's stepping away for good, or just regrouping. While fans tried to make sense of it all, Jackie's eldest daughter, Takari Lee, added fuel to the fire with a vague message online: "Karma doesn't need captions." Just 7 words, but they sent shockwaves across the internet. People started guessing what she meant. Some said it was a shot at Chantel. Others believed it was aimed at Jackie. But one thing was clear: the energy had shifted. Soon after, fans noticed something even more telling. Chantel's name was missing. Gone from VH1's upcoming promotions. She wasn't included in the cast lineup for the reunion.
Mom, if I get Dad on this phone right now, it's gonna go left.
Stop acting like a child, Chenny. This is not where you should have
You
come.
sound like Fred.
You shouldn't have come.
Girl, go ahead.
You shouldn't have come.
Mom, go ahead.
Period.
Go
And
ahead.
calling my husband is a mistake.
Do you understand that's
Period.
my father?
Period.
Do you hear
Girl, bye.
yourself?
Girl, bye.
Do you hear yourself?
Chantel,
My biological
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Listen to
Listen.
yourself,
Stop
Jackie.
yelling.
Listen
Stop
to
yelling. You're making
yourself.
a
Your
fool of
husband.
yourself.
That's
You're
my
making a fool
father.
of yourself. Girl,
My
bye.
biological-
Bye.
Listen
You're
to
on dub.
yourself.
You're
Over
I'm
your
gone.
head.
I'm gone.
You sound
I'm
crazy.
gone. I'm leaving.
She was cut from future episode descriptions. Insiders even leaked that her name had been quietly removed from the network's internal production notes. This didn't look like a break. It looked like a full wipeout. Behind the scenes, sources say VH1 is treading carefully. Legal teams are involved now. Any scenes that show Jackie and Chantel's explosive fight, yes, the one that had everyone talking, have been locked away. Not deleted. Just placed somewhere only the lawyers can touch. That move alone tells us this isn't over. There's still a storm brewing behind closed doors, and no one's ready to face it in public. And what about Doug Christie, Jackie's husband? Silent. No statements. No public support. Nothing from VH1 either. No press releases. No interviews. It feels like everyone involved is choosing to stay quiet to avoid making things worse. The network seems more focused on protecting itself than addressing the emotional damage their show helped bring to light. But if you thought Jackie was finished, think again. Word on the street is that she's working on a new documentary called Loyalty Costs More. And this time, Jackie wants to control the entire story. From her rocky past with Takari, to her long-standing drama with Evelyn Lozada, and of course, the recent heartbreaking fallout with Chantel, Jackie plans to lay it all out. 2 major streaming services are reportedly interested, and if it goes through, it won't be the usual edited for TV version. Jackie wants it raw, real, and on her terms. While Jackie is preparing to speak her truth in her own way, Chantel's final public words before she vanished from social media hit hard. In a now-deleted post, she wrote, "You want to protect your brand? Fine. But don't act like I'm a product you created. I didn't come from your brand. I came from your pain." There were no hashtags. No carefully planned message. Just pain. Just truth. A daughter calling out a mother not for fame, but for respect. Now the question is, what happens next? Will Jackie's documentary see the light of day? Will it be honest, or just another way to control the narrative? Will Stacey Davis, who has always stayed out of the drama, finally step in and gain full custody of their child? And And most of all, is Chantel gone for good, or will she come back with her own version of events? This isn't just about a slap on TV anymore. This isn't just entertainment. It's about a broken family trying to survive under a microscope. It's about pain that was never healed, wounds that were never addressed, and a mother and daughter who don't know how to talk without hurting each other. Jackie Christie isn't apologizing. She's not asking for understanding. She's telling her story, her way, and she's turning it into a legacy. Meanwhile, Chantel has disappeared. And her silence feels heavy. It makes you wonder if she's finally protecting herself. Not with anger. Not with posts. But with distance. People are split. Some say Chantel is seeking attention. Others call her brave for exposing what so many people keep buried. Some want Jackie removed from the show entirely. Others argue that reality TV has crossed a line and maybe it's time to stop turning real trauma into storylines. But there's no easy answer. One fan said it best in a comment that went viral: "You slapped your daughter on national TV. You don't get to cry about being misunderstood now." That's the truth. It wasn't just about that one slap. It was about every moment before it: the missed birthdays, the harsh words, the public judgment, and the feeling that cameras came first, not family. Chantel once said Jackie made her run on a treadmill as a child while her lighter-skinned sister took notes. That's not just harsh parenting. That's trauma disguised as discipline. Takari backed Jackie online, saying her sisters were always playing the victim. But even that sparked more debate. Some say Takari is gaslighting. Others say she's finally free. Brittany, another cast member, even posted a cryptic story calling Chantel a clout chaser for writing a book about her mother. That book? It's trending again. The truth is, the line between TV drama and real-life pain is so blurred, it's hard to know where one ends and the other begins. This story, this fight, this collapse, it's no longer just between Jackie and Chantel. It's about what happens when private pain becomes public entertainment. One thing is for sure, this is not just a messy chapter in Basketball Wives history. It's a turning point. Because even after the cameras stop, the pain doesn't disappear. When Jackie raised her hand on national TV, she didn't just slap her daughter. She cracked open years of hidden wounds that can't be edited out. And now, we're watching it all fall apart. So now we ask you, what do you think? Should Jackie be held accountable? Should Chantel return to tell her own story? Is Stacey Davis the steady hand their daughter needs right now? Drop your thoughts below. Because this isn't just reality TV. This is real life and real people are hurting. Chantel didn't stay quiet for long. Not even close. She went live just hours later, hair unbrushed, hands trembling, voice full of anger, and eyes glistening with tears. She was trying hard not to cry. She stared directly into the camera, no filter, no music, no script. Just pain. Just truth. And then she said the words that would shatter her family's reputation. "You saw it. Every one of you saw what my mother did to me. That wasn't just TV. That's my real life. I'm done protecting her." It didn't take long for the internet to catch fire. In just 4 hours, the live stream had over 2.3 million views. Chantel didn't hold anything back. She called Jackie emotionally abusive. She said her mother had spent years controlling the narrative, turning her daughters into storylines, and hiding the truth behind fake tears and a good edit. She spoke about gaslighting, favoritism, and being pushed aside for the sake of ratings. But the most painful moment? When she said, "You never made me feel like I was enough. I was always too emotional, too thick, too dark. You didn't love me, you loved the cameras more than me." That hit hard. The comments section exploded. People weren't just reacting, they were waking up. Suddenly, this wasn't just drama. This was generational pain unfolding live. And the world was watching. Jackie didn't stay quiet either. Just like a spark sets off a fire, she clapped back on Instagram. She posted a story that said, "I raised you. I fed you. I gave you everything. And this is how you repay me? You're an ungrateful little girl. Don't forget who gave you your voice. But it didn't stop there. Takari, Jackie's oldest daughter, the one who had once written a whole book accusing Jackie of neglect, jumped back into the fight. She posted a clip from years ago. In it, Jackie is seen slapping Chantel. Then, she shared a video of her own therapy session, where she talked about how her mom made her feel invisible and unloved. She captioned it, "Same trauma. Different daughter. Now maybe people will believe me." And people did. Fast. Old tweets started resurfacing. Reddit threads blew up. Even past producers began anonymously sharing behind-the-scenes stories. One leaked a production note that read, "Don't interrupt Jackie during emotional scenes. Let it roll. It's good for ratings." Then another bombshell dropped. Brittany, one of the other women on the show, gave an interview that stunned fans. She revealed that producers purposely stirred up fights between Jackie and her daughters, feeding them fake information and rewarding emotional breakdowns with bonuses. She said, Jackie was forced to choose between being the star and being a mother. And she picked the spotlight every time. That's when the backlash hit a boiling point. Fans didn't just express disappointment, they demanded action. Viewers started calling for VH1 to cancel the show. Sponsors began pulling their ads. For 72 hours, the show lost every single commercial partner. Boycott Jackie Christie started trending. Even other stars joined in. Tammy Roman tweeted, "Some people will sell their children and their soul for a storyline. Couldn't be me." And behind the scenes? Chaos. Jackie reportedly stormed off set. Her husband, Doug Christie, begged producers to stop filming. But the damage was done. This wasn't just a family fight anymore. It was a full-on collapse. Chantel went silent for 24 hours. Then, she went live again. But this time, there were no tears. No shouting. No shaking hands. Just strength. In a steady, calm voice, she said, "You don't have to keep loving someone who keeps hurting you. My relationship with my mother was destroyed by this show. But I want people to know I'm not the villain. I just wanted to be loved." That wasn't a comeback. That was a mic drop. The world paused. For a moment, it wasn't about entertainment anymore. It was about truth. Even Carlos King, the former producer of Basketball Wives, admitted in a podcast, "There were times we went too far. Jackie and her daughters were exploited. And we didn't stop it." That confession changed everything. This wasn't fun anymore. It wasn't funny. It wasn't dramatic in the way fans wanted. It was heartbreaking. Fans demanded VH1 take responsibility. Some called for the entire executive team to resign. Others launched campaigns to give Chantel her own platform, away from the chaos of reality TV. Jackie tried to hold her ground. She posted a picture of herself in a fur coat, sipping wine, with the caption, "Let them talk. Legends survive." But this time, the audience didn't cheer. They didn't laugh. They didn't share the post like before. Because this wasn't legendary. It was tragic. Production on the reunion episode was put on hold. Sponsors kept pulling out. And rumors swirled that Chantel had filed legal complaints against the network for emotional abuse and unsafe working conditions. The internet was left asking one powerful question. Is this really entertainment, or is it just trauma with a camera crew? The slap. The silence. The shouting. The breakdown. The betrayal. It's all too real now. And the truth is, the show might end. The screen might go black. But the emotional scars? Those last forever. We watched a mother slap her daughter, and we called it good TV. We watched a family fall apart, and we shared it for clicks. We made real pain into a meme. And in doing so, we forgot these are real people with real feelings, real heartbreak, and real consequences. So maybe it's time we stop laughing. Stop scrolling past. and start asking ourselves, what are we really watching? Because this story isn't over.